Good evening. Russia horrifying the world yet again with another shocking atrocity in Ukraine. A Russian missile strike on a train station in Kramatorsk, killing at least 52 innocent people, including children, who were trying to evacuate. That's according to Ukrainian officials. A warning now, the video we're about to show of the aftermath is graphic and disturbing. Ukraine's foreign minister says this was deliberate slaughter, and the Russians knew the train station was full of civilians. The train station is a major evacuation hub in eastern Ukraine. It's where thousands of civilians have been trying to flee the war. The Pentagon reports this was a short-range ballistic missile. The missile had a message painted on it in Russian. It reads, "For the children." Here you can see a toy horse soaked in blood, lying on the ground in the middle of the carnage. Ukrainian officials say 5 children were among the dead. This is video outside the train station just one day before the attack. You can see how packed and crowded it was near the same area where the missile struck. We begin tonight's coverage with NBC's Ali Arouzi, reporting live in the city of Lviv in western Ukraine. Ali, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has a new video out responding to the attack.
Good evening, Kelly. That's right. And in his video message, he says, like the massacres in Bucha, like many of the atrocities the Russians have committed across this country, the attack on the train station in Kramatorsk has to be dealt with in a tribunal in a long list of war crimes committed by the Russians. Not only the very top of the leadership has to be held to account, but the commanders on the ground down to the person who fired the missile. And Kelly, it was a brutal attack on civilians running away from their homes because the Ukrainian authorities had told them to get out of the Donbass area before they get encircled by the Russians, like they've done in places like Mariupol, before it's too late for them. But clearly, Vladimir Putin did not want them to get out of that area. And it was a scene of carnage at the train station. 50 people dead, at least 5 children killed. Many people lost arms and legs after the Russians fired 2 missiles on that railway station with munitions that exploded in the air and spread over a very wide area, causing as much damage as possible to civilians, to children, and to vehicles in that area. But of course, the Russians have denied having anything to do with it, as they have denied having anything to do with the massacres in Bucha. And in Bucha, it was a day of deep sorrow once again. More war crimes coming to light, more mass graves being found. The European Commissioner was visiting Bucha today. She was visibly shocked by what she saw at those mass graves, lighting a candle at one of those locations. And then she met with President Zelensky later, and she promised President Zelensky that they are going to try and fast-track their membership to the European Union because of this war, because of the crimes committed by Russia in Ukraine over the last 6 weeks. And that's exactly what Vladimir Putin didn't want to happen. He didn't want Ukraine to join the European Union, but his plans seem to have backfired on him.
Yeah, Ali, thank you very, very much tonight.